it'll be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Persze, Pálma, jó vagy.
It's showtime. You got this.
You seem like you're raring to go.
Megoldom.
Are you ready to compete?
Na, I'm ready.
Good. Then
Ready,
please
ready,
follow
ready.
me into the arena.
Na. Megyünk srácok az arénába, szétbaszunk mindenkit. Szép szóval is szétbaszunk mindenkit. És
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
Na most mi van? Győztünk?
Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Ez volt a nagy harc? Hát jó, ez volt a nagy harc, srácok. Előfordulnak dolgok. Nagy harc volt? Jó nagy harc volt, nem? Nektek is tetszett a nagy harc, jó.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite.
Nem volt nagy harc.
So, what do you think,
Azt hittem, hogy
Kazuha?
legalább kapok
You
valami
totally dominated that guy and
kihívást.
did it with style too.
Azt se szartak.
But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Ez a
I've
srác?
fought my fair share of battles, both big and
Gyanús.
small. And I say, after the show he put on just
Kicsit
now,
nagyon
he's
gyanús.
more than convinced me of his ability.
Biztos vagy
Oh,
benne,
come
hogy
on.
Inazumi-ai
We all
a
know you've
srác.
got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two
Yeah.
to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
Tudja, hogy Inazumás.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
Ah,
All right
Yes.
then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liua's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out
fighterök
how they
voltak.
stack up against you.
Srácok, ne tévesszem meg a látszat, ezek top tier fighterök voltak. Hát nem tudtam, hogy ilyen híres
Well,
vagyok.
since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we
Yes.
don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Igen,
So,
szeretnék.
I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
Így kell csinálni,
This is how
srácok.
Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise.
Így kell. Egyből megyünk a hogy hívják
You
azt?
would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Nem a döntő, a elődöntő. Így, csapatjuk is az
I was
elődöntőt.
thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If
Beindulunk
there's any
is.
potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
After a long wait, your opponent in the semifinals finally.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time.
Hát már tudja,
Your
hogy mi fogunk
opponent has
győzni.
fought many rounds to get to the semifinals.
Az a baj, tudja, hogy mi
This
fogunk
makes him a
győzni.
seasoned warrior.
Ami nem baj, mert hát
You may well
nyilván,
be
hogy mi
stronger
fogunk
than
győzni,
him,
de hogy...
but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I won't,
Very
man.
well.
Begyőzzük.
Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough
De
chit-chat for
miért?
now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll
baj.
take you into the arena.
Az a baj, hogy ez az Inazuma, ez durva helynek tűnik. De miért durva hely? Nem hittem volna, hogy ez lesz. Egyébként
Your
kajak nem
opponent in
hittem
the
volna.
semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
Igen.
I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. Here.
Okay,
I'm ready.
follow me.
Add ide. Remélem olyan nehéz lesz, mint az előző volt.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
Ha?
Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent.
Na hát ez már
That's
kicsikét
what I'm here
nehezebb.
for.
Lenne. Egy másik világban. Ez még mindig nem az igazi
Sweating all
volt.
over. It's a good feeling.
Igen.
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Hát igen, igen.
For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once.
Valóban.
When I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually.
Szegény
Can't
srác.
depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't
Igen.
envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If
Jó,
you
ez
have
a
the
srác, ez
chance in the
kedves.
future,
Azt hittem, hogy egy
please come and spar
paraszt,
with me
de nem,
again.
ez egy jó srác.
I will be stronger next time.
Oké, megbeszéltük.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
Gyors, nagyon gyors. Nagyon gyors. Eszméletlenül
Maybe
gyorsak.
we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Elméletileg,
you!
nagyon gyors.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. Quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment.
Fájama.
But before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him,
Nem,
I found
ez
myself
hím,
completely
ez
out
nem
of my
csaj.
league.
Sajnos.
Still, I'm sure
Pedig
he'll be no
tetszett
match
volna
for
amúgy.
you.
Tetszett volna, hogy csaj lenne. Igen. Azt mondja, itt van. Itt vagy te.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Nagyon szereti ezt a klányát a srác. Ami egy jó
Don't
dolog.
even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then.
Fájmának az
Hope your
arca.
buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Oh.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Oh. Tetszik.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Kazutó, Védó, sziasztok! Adjátok az információt.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly
Kazutó,
commendable.
ez gyanús. Az a baj, srácok,
I could
nektek nem
sense that
gyanús?
you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In
Igen.
fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
Szegény.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We
Yeah.
need to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Na, mondjad ki,
Do
lesz az
you think
utolsó.
they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly.
Ki lesz utolsó?
Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill
Yeah.
lies in his speed, and he has superior form.
Ajaj,
It's
gyors.
also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter?
Gyors.
Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Gyors, mi?
If that is the case, then
Azt
I
mondja,
have a
hogy gyors.
proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
Tudtam, hogy Inazumiából van.
When you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
Easy.
It is true that I am versed both in literary
Srácok.
and martial traditions.
Kurva jó
But on
vagyok.
the straggling path of a wandering
Tudtam,
samurai,
hogy
is
Inazumából
there
van,
harm in
srác.
acquiring a surplus skill?
Minimum.
I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given
No,
your
mesélj.
talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Igen.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than
Igen.
just bravery alone.
Elég basszúk vagyunk, szeretném kijelenteni, hogy azért
Wait a second.
jöjjünk a legjobbak.
We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Megvannak a
Does one
forrásai
not leave a
bájban.
trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me.
Érdekes.
Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Postman... Mi? Postmatch entertainment. Milyen entertainment? Idején. Közben srácok, nem tudom mikor lesz vége a live-nak, de azért szerintem most már majd lassan vége lesz, mert már álmos vagyok, fáradt, már idejében vagyok, úgyhogy de ezt most már megcsináljuk, ezt most már rohadják meg, legyőzzük. Aztán majd
Now
akkor
that we're
holnap
alone,
átmegyünk ide az
let me
Zoomba.
cut to the heart of the matter.
Mondjad.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Igen.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
Megem.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken,
Mi?
you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Ja, hát... igen.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves.
Oké, tehát
It
kiskorában
is things of this nature that I also hear
természetben
from
volt,
within you.
vagy ott
Nothing
élt.
more.
As
But check-
crazy as all that sounds,
Nagyon vágja a
somehow
természetet.
Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to
Hát,
mention your incredibly complex
beszélj.
scent. Like that of some mysterious being.
Mysterious
Hey,
being.
stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you
Szegény
perchance
Paimon.
enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
Ó, volt Dragon Spine-ban, amikor megjelent Albedo is itt kísérletezett velünk valamit. Amúgy el, csak megfogtam a Statue of the Sun.
Extraordinary. So
Ennyi.
then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Paimon.
Aw, it's nothing really.
Kösz,
Paimon just
Paimon.
told him whatever came to mind. It's
Te
been
vagy
a
a király.
long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all.
Igen. Hát,
Honestly, even
Igen.
Paimon doesn't understand how it all
Őstehetségek
works.
vagyunk.
Perhaps such
Ah.
unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I
Csúcsongol.
still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Finally.
Now then,
A real battle.
let's test your skills, shall we?
Végre teszteljük a skilljeimet, srácok. Ezt akartam. Na, teszteljed a skilljeimet. Megengedem. Megengedem, hogy teszteljed a skilljeimet. Jól szesztelte a skilljeimet, nem? Hány perc volt, ezt számoltátok?
Your skills in battle are
Ezt
truly beyond
klippeltetem.
reproach.
Már ezt klippelem.
Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Ez klippt. Ez muszáj volt.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his
Egy
breathing and
hatalmas,
maintaining balance,
hatalmas
which enables him to
teszt lesz.
execute moves that many would
És
find
akkor
impossible.
kezdheted a tesztet?
He
Pam, pam,
relies
pam, pam,
entirely on
pam,
the
pam,
element
pam.
of surprise to defeat
Kész.
his opponents. In other
Hatalmas
words,
teszt.
as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack should pose no threat to you.
Majd Inazumiába szíjába szok mindent.
Please
Köszönöm szépen.
save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness
Amúgy
your
meg
command
engem
of the
kell.
elements
Hát
that
igen.
defies all known principles.
Ügyes
The
vagy.
world is a
Én
truly
is ezt mondom.
mysterious place,
Engem
it seems,
kéne
and one will
plantelgessél.
always
Vagy mi?
encounter that which is still
Hú, már nem
unknown.
tudom, miről beszélek, srácok.
You seem kind of obsessed with
Á, nem jó ilyen
visions.
késő
But
este már
don't
fel
you
lenni.
already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the
Most már akkor is
connection
ezt
between visions and the elements?
mindjárt
I desire to
befejezzük.
know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So
Köszönöm.
that's what you're curious about?
Igen.
Then allow me to tell you more.
Na,
As you
mondjad.
well know, a vision hunt decree is
Hajrá.
currently underway in Inazuma.
Vision
Visions are a
Hunter.
gift bestowed by the divine.
Igen.
People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original
Igen.
recipients dead. In the
Aha.
outset,
Jó, hát akkor...
supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro visions having been granted for
Azt is
such a
srácok,
long
olyan sok
time,
dolog történik,
it
hogy
would seem that we can
nem
infer
tudom, mi
something of the
történik.
Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know,
Akkor...
she is an
Ez tényleg
archon
ilyen
that
börtön,
pursues
bazd meg.
eternity.
És hát
She
ilyen...
will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think
Hogy
or
mondják
feel.
ezt?
Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But
Ugye
what does
eszembe jut.
Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh?
Hát igen.
Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
Elektroarkon? Ja, az a nagy kalapos srác.
With
Talán.
time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her,
Tényleg
she will
azzal a
forever
izével
be
mi
there.
van? Mi van azzal
There
a
will come a
nagy
day when I
kalapos
too shall wish to understand
elektrós
the answers to
sráccal?
eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about
Ja,
Inazuma
igen.
that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
Jön a torna.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Oké,
Very well.
menjünk.
Let's go.
Utolsó
I wish to
kör,
see who will obtain the vision.
és megnyerjük a ticketet, így a zoomiába, és akkor a mai streamnek ennyi lesz a vége szerintem. Mert már nagyon álmos vagyok,
Why
srácok.
isn't he here yet?
Lehet meglátszódik.
Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone,
Yeah.
listen up. Your attention, please.
De ezt most már megcsináljuk.
We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles
Don't
today,
do one.
and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liu's traveling
Hogy
hero!
mosolyog? Hogy mosolyog? Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
Hát
I'm
itt vagyok.
sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals.
És ki ellen fogok menni?
But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Nem jött meg.
Come on, what could be taking him so long?
De ki
You can't
az?
just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
De ki
If he
az?
doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize.
Ellopta a
Traveler,
price-t.
come with us.
Az a csávó ellopta a cuccot? Ne. De miért? Miért tennél ilyet? Ellopta a gecibe.
Let me see. It's
Biztos,
gone
hogy-
all right. The vision is missing.
Ó, ne.
Did somebody steal it?
Ellopták a
There's
vision.
such a thing in broad daylight.
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
Bassza meg.
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
Ez
No
probléma.
need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape
Probably
nature's
not.
watchful gaze. The culprit has only
Ellopták.
acted recently. They will not have gotten far.
De ki
The
lopta?
vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look
De amúgy
after
ez is mekkora hülyeség, hogy
it. I will be certain to
ott
get back.
hagyjátok a hely közepén egy nyitott boxban, dobozban, egy
I'll
nyitott
stay
dobozban, ott
here and try
hagyjátok
to offer some
középen.
explanations
hogy
to
hello,
all the
itt vagyok.
spectators that came to see the match.
Mit
If you
gondoltatok,
would,
hogy nem
please
fogják
come with
ellopni?
me.
Ja,
But we're on an
megyek veled.
island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Kazua érzi a szeleket. Jó, hát én meg azt érzem, hogy egyelőre ennyi lesz már, srácok. Mert nagyon ki vagyok így energia ügyileg, fáradt vagyok. Már nagyon régóta ébren vagyok, és ja. Viszont ezt begyűjtjük. Nem ezt akartam mondani, hogy viszont holnap is lesz Genshin, és akkor már tényleg eljutunk ki az omjába, és akkor nem leszek fáradt. Ja. Ja. Aztán ennyi. Még gyors megnézzük, hogy mit nézzünk meg, mi? Álltok. Azt akartam megnézni, hogy tudok-e csinálni egy multit. Szerintem tudok. Úgyse fogok kapni szerintem most olyan nagyon nagy cuccot, de attól még a multi ez multi. Tehát ezzel nem tudtok vitatkozni. A multi ez egy multi. Ilyet fogunk venni. Jó, akkor nem ilyet veszünk. Nincs elég... Simocsám. Ilyet. 4 ilyet tudunk venni, és... Ennyi. Jó, és akkor nyitsunk. Nem hiszem, hogy kapok 5 csillagos. De nyissunk egyet. Csak a jó gombot kell megtaláljam, várjál. Na melyik helyet nyissunk, várjál. Van itt zhongli. Ez biztos, hogy nem. Nem. Ezt vagy ezt? Hát gányú nincsen meg nekem. Alapvetően. Szóval lehet, hogy inkább gányúra fogunk viselni. Ja. Jó. Let's go. Majdnem. Sincsú, oké, elfogadom. Egy csillagos gányút is elfogadnék. Elbebasztam magamat a saját mikrofonommal, bocsi. Mondom, hogy más te van, nem? Nem megmondtam. Viszont most kapok egy 5 csillagos gányút, BUM! Shit. Nem baj. Nem. Nem, de a következő... A következő nem 3 csillagos, tehát a nem kék, az biztos, hogy benne 5 csillagos lesz. Most már mondom. Jó. Na szóval tartottunk, hogy 5 csillagos? Gyerünk már srácok, adjátok az erőt, figyelj. Rohadjon meg, pedig már majdnem elhittem. Barbara. Barbara, te kis huncut kislány. Mit csinálsz? Jó, hát ennyi. Ez ennyi volt. Basszus! De várjál, most akkor kaptam Barbarához, meg Sincsóhoz is. És azokat kifulloztam már? Mármint, hogy... Nekik most ezt oda tudom adni? Egy Constellationből nem hiszem, hogy ki vannak fullozva. Ó, nincsenek. Ó, nagyon nincsenek. De igazából ezt a Sincsót úgyse fogom használni, mert... Childot használjuk vízhez, szóval igazából nem fogom használni, de... Viszont a Barbarának örülök, hogy ezt megkapom. Mert a Barbarát azt... Hát, Barbarát se használom már híre, inkább... Csicsit. Nem baj. Attól még örülünk. Bam. Cak. Jó. Akkor srácok, ennyi volt. 2 milliót megléptük pénzből. És akkor mára ennyi lett volna a stream. És hát holnap folytatjuk, várjátok. Holnap folytatjuk, srácok. Nem tudom mikor, de majd szól. Szerintem olyan 6-kor. Ja, olyan 6-kor folytatjuk. Aztán, ja, holnap már sokkal jobb lesz, meg jobb, meg hosszabb, meg ilyenek, csak most... most későn kezdtük el a streamet, azt azért nem volt ez most tökéletes. De figyelj, bemelegítőnek ez... tökéletes volt. Úgyhogy holnap folytatjuk. Ja. Legyen szép estétek továbbá. Aztán, ja. Csőztök!